Trolling's gonna be zero tolerance tonight. Lummox, you're everything they want to be in life, and they're like 23, living with their mama. Don't care about my viewers. Abandon the entire Twitch chat, please.
Abandon the entire Twitch chat, please.
It's like we're in a nut house, and it's controlled by the loons. It's the first thing they do when they pop in. It's like, oh, did you get a trail mouse? Yeah, your mama bought it for me. What's up, Dr. Pepper? She still don't know where the Spider-Man shirt is, so she can't watch.
Spider-Man?
They love the Spider-Man shirt.
What Spider-Man?
The one I hide from you.
Why?
Because I don't want to wear it ever again.
Why?
Because it's the one I had when I had the mental breakdown.
Where's this Spider-Man shirt?
If I tell you, you might wash it.
You didn't just throw it away? Because that's what I would have done.
My goal is to burn it when I get 250 pounds.
Oh, okay, cool.
The latest drama is the trolls have edited a video of Samal's podcast, which this was God knows how long. I forgot what it was even called back in the day. But I was on this podcast with Samal every now and then, and I was talking about a girl that wasn't Kelly, and I showed Samal a picture of the girl, and when Samal went to put it up, they put up a picture of Kelly instead of that girl. Because I even, in the video, I say, like, she should wash her face, because I remember who it was. Like, I remember specifically, because, like, she was a chubby girl, and she had pimples all over her face, and I sent this picture to Samal, and we all kind of like made fun of her. And this was 10 years ago. And what they've done is they went back in and they've edited in, when Samal switches to the picture, it brings up a picture of Kelly that's the oldest one they could possibly find. And this was before I even knew Kelly. Like the picture that they
It was right after I'd lost like almost 100 pounds and I was feeling myself.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's more drama to it. Like, I keep getting accused of taking all these troll channels down. Like, now there was the theory that I've actually hired a lawyer that is illegally taking down videos.
Yes, you're hiring a lawyer, for a cyber lawyer, and I'm on heroin.
Yeah, you're on heroin. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, like she's doing like.
Doesn't heroin addicts get skinny?
They at least sleep a lot, so like you think they wouldn't have enough time to eat to gain weight,
right? Like,
you know, like this shit is so fucking dumb. Like people want me to address it, so we're addressing it because like literally, we're getting threatened. Can you bring it up for me on your phone? We're not gonna say his name, but this is the Canadian lawyer. Where's it start at?
Dude, this dude has been in my inbox since before.
Yes.
Before we were even technically engaged.
Well, today he decides to say, enough is enough. If you don't deal with this, I will. I'm sending the video of your husband posting your picture to thousands of people making fun of you and your hygiene to your immediate family and friends if you don't address it on YouTube immediately. Well, first off, let me throw out the hypocrisy here. I love Samal to death. If people don't know who Samal is, it kind of shows how old this fucking clip is. But he's Shoddy Sim. And he had a little podcast that he did. And if that thing got 1,000 views, it was banging that day. Because, like, it was a very, very small channel. Right? And, it like, he has showed it to more people now, bringing it back up, than it ever got seen to people back in the day. Because it's more of like a friend hangout that we kind of just recorded as a podcast. Right? So, like, don't let... This is hypocrisy, right? Because he's literally showing it in front of more people than it ever was shown in front of. And he goes on to say, his contempt for you and lack of grace and humility is the most disgusting thing I've seen in years. Really? This is the most disgusting thing you've seen in years.
You really need to get out the fucking house. Like, literally, Russia is taking over Ukraine right now for money.
Dude has a point.
What?
You.
Yeah. And this is the most disgusting thing you've seen in years.
Ooh.
Gas prices are more disgusting than this controversy.
Amen.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get out the house.
Yeah. My wife responded, the video isn't up anymore. I can't see it. This kind of leans into the other credence that all troll videos are going down right now. Because apparently I've hired a lawyer, which lawyers are fucking expensive.
Dude's just a sad little
How
man.
how much money did like your father spend on a lawyer recently?
Like 40 grand?
$40,000 he spent on a lawyer, and the lawyer didn't do a whole lot of damn work. Like, lawyers are like $250 an hour. So you think I'm out here spending 10 racks to get the troll channels taken down 6 years after the fact? Get your head on right.
He can't afford it. He has health insurance.
How's that? So my wife responded, the video isn't up anymore. He goes, go watch it. It's been reposted numerous times and is on the subreddit. He makes fun of the way you look for 5 minutes straight. I don't think the video is 5 minutes long.
It's like 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah. I went to the subreddit, it's gone. It's quite literally the first post. Someone is striking every channel, clear as day. So he sends a Venmo of it. He goes, you can't strike Venmo. He goes, you can't strike Venmo. I've laid off your husband for nearly a year now. This is getting ridiculous. And my wife responds, I never had pimples. That was edited, and the photo isn't from that time.
Herpes 1, yes. Pimples, no.
There is never a name, so what's ridiculous? And he goes, how he treats you. How is a video that was edited almost 10 years ago of him mistreating me? The entire video is available to watch. I guess that your gaslit nothing I say is going to change that, but perhaps someone in your family will see things differently. I watched it. Where is my name said? No, the entire stream is where this was pulled from. Is the picture of you or no? And she responded, an entire stream that also had a recent picture of him edited in? No, no editing. So what do you need me to say? He goes, never mind. I did. Did he convince you that it was someone else? Your husband was the one who streamed it, and him uploading the video showing the picture of someone else. So first off, I wasn't the one streaming.
But of course, he showed your picture, no one else. It's just like your husband lied about completing high school, and now he has doubled down. He said he doesn't have a GED.
Okay, first of all, to work in any factory in anywhere, you
gotta
have to be 18 and you have to have either a diploma or a GED.
High school equivalent, right? Which, or rather that he does, which is a lie. Why can't he tell the truth almost ever? Well, address or don't, but continue to be gaslit and think it's okay. I'm sending it out and you can explain it to your family. And he wants me to show my GED. Well, first off, I personally don't have it here in the house. I know where it is, but it's in my mama's safe. So I just can't run get it out the other room. Because we put it in the book with all the other diplomas that we have. These people do need a fucking life. Like, I have nothing to do with the videos being struck. I'm not going to vape or do anything with weed or any type of drugs.
Guys.
For a couple reasons. One, I don't want to do drugs. I don't want to become dependent on something. I already have a mentality where I get addicted to things, like, be it food, coke, video games, whatever it might be. I have an addictive mentality already. So, why do you think troll channels are dropping like flies? Because anybody can file a takedown notice and put my name in. Honestly. Anybody. No, I haven't done it. Why would, like, first off, why would I go about, if I was doing it, I would just admit it, right? If I was the one who's like, yep, I fucking did it, I'd admit it. Why would I not admit it? What it is one of y'all motherfuckers that y'all pissed off is going through and he's basically harassing you. What size bed do we sleep in? We have a California king. What you got? And that bed is comfortable, ain't it, Kelly?
It's very comfortable.
I got a beautiful woman in it. I got a bougie ass designer dog that sleeps with us. I got a cat that hangs out with us and looks out the window.
We still work on that. There's always drama.
Like, how long do you think that people like Maurice is going to be around now since that video's out?
Maurice.
Maurice right there says, why did you call your wife ugly?
I mean, there's always going to be stragglers.
Yeah, but that's fact. That's the way it is. It's always going to be hearsay. It's always going to be like, even though I can sit here and debunk it.
Well, and that's why I stopped fighting with the one that was messaging me, because there was no point.
Like what did I tell you the second that, because you informed me of the video, and I told you the second, I'm like, I didn't say that. That was the fat girl with pimples. And you go, oh, that makes sense because you told me to wash my face.
I remember when the trolls were actually fucking inventive and creative. Like, all those people that were actually creative, seeing all like the other people that were just like no life degenerates and left. Like they used to make like music videos and albums and songs, and they would be creative with how things came about, and they would do intros with dances and things like that. Now they're just mean. They're just mean. Like they think that, you know, pretending to be CNN or, you know, something else and putting my picture over something is giving them.
Can you give a statement? I don't know who Jake Lasso is. I don't know who that is. Lumix does not pay me currently, but he has paid me in the past.
Kids are expensive, dude.
Private strategy. We have kids. Bailey.
He's probably going to the Dodgers or the Yankees.
Here's one thing about painting, though. And I don't know about Kelly, but I'm really particular with my hands. I do not like my hands to be dirty, so I don't do paper mache. And I don't like paint on them. So I most likely would paint with, like, gloves on. Rubber gloves?
No one wears gloves while they're painting. Oh, we're not painting Carl Sagan. I'm shocked he hasn't asked me what I did with it.
What did you do with it? You ain't throw it away, have you?
I'll trade you the Carl Sagan for the Spider-Man shirt.
No. As long as it ain't thrown away, I don't care.
Is 007 still around?
Yeah, y'all should probably go look at him. Why ain't his shit got banned yet? Nah, I don't care if the troll videos go down or not. Honestly. Like when I stream, like right now I got 1,000 viewers. Granted, this is a drama stream, but like, say for example, if I streamed like Rainbow Six tonight, I'd have 500 viewers, 600 viewers. If I started uploading videos again, my viewers would go up. The reason my viewers are so low now is because I'm out of the algorithm, and I kind of want to be a little bit. I have done first aid course. Like I was a first responder at Met Class. And I did it just for the sticker, honestly. But like you learn how to do like CPR, you learn how to do basic splints, you know, and things like that. And they teach you how to use first aid. Have I ate a mayonnaise sandwich before? Yes, I have. Look, I grew up dirt poor. Excuse me. Is it true you paid off your house with donated money? Kinda. I mean, honestly, like, I made my last house payment with my first stimulus check from Trump. Like, my first stimulus check was like $1,200. I owed $1,500 on the house. Well, no, a little bit more than that. A little bit more than that, but I took the $1,200, I put some money with it, and paid the house off.
Explain my timeline working at MetGlass. I started at MetGlass in a temp agency, and I did that for like 6 months, and I was what you call a raker. When you rake, it's the lowest job on the totem pole. It's hard, has very high turnover, and it's everybody that comes in the door starts as a raker. It's basically you have this stick and you push metal up a conveyor belt and you clean up the metal and make sure the make line stays clean. But the metal is very fucking heavy and it's very hot because it's a foundry. You do that and you clean it up, you bale the metal, and you basically, if the machines aren't breaking out, you sweep and you clean up and you do things like that. Did that for 6 months. Then I got hired on. I got hired on in what you call postcast, which is like packaging and setting up of the warehouse, where you package the material. There's another material where you make it 5-ply, which is a more expensive variant, and you pack that up as well. And you take it to the warehouse, and the warehouse people, set it up, and then you put it on the trucks. I did that for a year, and then I got promoted in the company, and I became a melter. And as becoming a melter, you got to be a crane operator. So you get certified on the crane, you get certified on the forklift, which I was certified on the forklift for postcast, because you got to use the forklift for warehouse. And I did that for like 2.5, 3 years, and then 2008 hit, and started doing YouTube.
You were already said you fell 5 stories. 5 stories is a stretch, but the melter was probably 5 stories high. I fell about half of that. Like I was on, like say this is a 5-story melter, right? Sitting up here, and say like, this right here is a platform. This platform sitting on front of the melter, so it could drive you out and clean an inlet. So I was standing on this, and I was cleaning an inlet, and it came back. The problem was this piece had to be put on by a crane because it wasn't naturally on the melter. It kind of like sat on like seats on the melter, and it had straps here and straps here. So what would happen was we were sitting it on the melter like this, and somebody has to go onto the platform and remove the straps. I was in the process of doing that because it was my turn. I took this strap off, and then I heard ding, ding, ding. Cranes have bells. What happened is he pulled the seat out. But luckily for me, I had only pulled the back 2 things on. So I still had 2 lanyards holding it. So it fell like this, and it fell 2.5 stories down. And there was a safety rail here. I hit the safety rail 2.5 stories down, and I cracked 2 vertebrae in my back. So now I'm hanging in midair. So they had to pull the crane back up 2.5 stories with me hanging on, and I had to walk on the safety rail to get off of it. I have terrible back pain from it. Because I never got my back fixed. I've never had my back fixed. I still have 2 cracked vertebrae in my back, and which is fine because I'm still young. It's probably going to hurt me more when I get older. But like I have the gas tank of the love machine here. So like when I stand up, what happens is my stomach pushes this way, pushes on my lower back, which is where I actually hurt it at. So like if I do a lot of this, like bending like this right here, it really fucks with my back because I have to like pull all these stomach muscles back up with my lower back, and it fucks with me hard. Dog, like I hate to tell you, like I was making good money and I was saving money and all this other stuff, but like if somebody hugged me too long, I'd probably break down crying when I was working at McGlass because I was so miserable. So miserable.
I got laid off in 2008. I started doing YouTube towards the end of 2008, like October. Might even have been 2009. I think it was October 2009. I started doing YouTube. So I'd been laid off work for at least a year and a half at that point. And the housing crash had happened, so like they increased the unemployment benefits. George Bush did. So I was able to stay on unemployment for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. But then like I had to get off unemployment because it ran out, so I started using my savings account. And it got to the point where my savings were running out, but I was almost there with Machinima. Like right around the corner, Machinima was going to start paying us, so I sold my bass boat for like 10 grand to keep me afloat until my YouTube channel kicked off.
I could have been a millionaire, but I'm not. I could have also died the day I fell off the melter. My favorite sandwich, Jersey Mike's ham and provolone. That's just the MVP. Well, you're spamming, Anthony, but I'll answer your question. Call of Duty ruined my life because of all the trolls and stuff, and the fact is that I was so burned out on Call of Duty that I was sick of it, and I felt like I was trapped in a Call of Duty loop for the longest time. I'm not gonna stress about this. I'm gonna do. My wife cooked me some meatloaf. I'm gonna go eat me some meatloaf and drink me a thing of water, and watch Divorce Court with her. But thanks everybody for coming. Looks like this stream's getting deleted.